Hey, what's up, everybody? So we're going into year 2 of the post-LeBron James era in Cleveland. Y'all know LeBron James left us, and we've been down bad. Now I'm here to let y'all know what to expect from the Cavs going into this upcoming season. So before we get into the video, I just want to say, if you're new to the channel, thanks for giving me a chance. If you like the video and like the content, make sure you click the subscribe button at the end. I got all the content from football and basketball. This is the channel you need to be at, so make sure you click the button. Now let's actually get into the video. So after only winning 19 games last year, the Cavs are looking for nothing but growth this upcoming season, as they should. Here go a quick look at the roster going into the season, and you're going to see some names that you do know, some names that you don't know, and some names that you don't need to know because they will be cut in the next 2 weeks or whatever. So the first area I want to talk about as far as our team is our head coach, John Beilein. I don't know too much about him, but I do know that Michigan cherished him and viewed him as a legend, even though he hasn't won any championships. He's taken him to multiple tournament appearances. He had a good winning record, and I guess the culture around there was pretty good with him as the head coach. But it is kind of strange that the Cavs chose a rookie head coach to turn the franchise around, but I do look forward to him working with the young guys. Now, I don't expect him to be a lights out coach. He will have some learning curves, just like the Browns coach is doing right now. So be a little bit patient with him unless he's really on some BS. But there are rumors that his rotation is going to be deep. So we'll see who's trash, who's not trash, and who will be sticking around and who will not be sticking around in the upcoming future. Now, along with Coach Beilein, there are a few things us Cavs fans need to watch for this upcoming season. The first thing we need to watch for is the Collin, Sexton, and Darius Garland duo. This is a duo that a lot of people don't understand, and I definitely completely understand why you don't understand the duo, because I don't really understand the duo that much either. The duo offensively could potentially work, but defense in the backcourt could potentially be terrible due to size and them just not being good defenders. Also, when it comes to offense, we have to see if they will be able to share the ball equally and actually coexist. I feel like Darius Garland could be better than Collin Sexton, and that down the road could lead to a Collin Sexton trade. No offense to Collin Sexton, but I just feel like there are just too many factors to where Collin Sexton can get traded. Let's say Darius Garland is better than Collin Sexton, or shows the potential to be better because he's already a better shooter and he can finish in the paint. You know, I think he could be better than Collin Sexton. Let's say Kevin Porter Jr. breaks out this year and be the steal of the draft. They're not going to keep wanting to hold him back considering we have all these guards anyway. How about we just trade Collin Sexton for a small forward or a center? And then with the top draft pick we're going to have, because we're for sure going to have another top 10 draft pick, use that draft pick to draft whatever you need, which would be center or a small forward. It's just too many factors that can lead to this trade down the road, and I promise you it probably will happen if the duo is not lights out like they said it could be. Another thing I want y'all to watch for is to expect Larry Nance and Zizic to get a lot of minutes at center, since Tristan Thompson is playing on his last year. I feel like Tristan Thompson, when healthy, is a double-double guy, but he lacks a shot, a consistent post game if he even has a post game, and he's not a presence in the paint when it comes to defense. He's also always getting hurt. He's always in the news for this Kardashian drama. He always cheating on that woman, man. But since he's turning 29 in March and hasn't really taken a leap in his career, the Cavs probably will move on from him. Now, Tristan Thompson's defense, he's playing out of position. He was drafted as a power forward, and that's where most of his growth was coming out power forward until LeBron James and Kevin Love came. Then he was forced to play center, where we saw inconsistent play and injuries come in. So, in his defense, that's probably why he's not the player that he could potentially have been. He probably could have at most been a Derek Favors in the NBA. But for the Cavs to move on with confidence, we need to see Larry Nance do more than just dunks. We also need to see Zizic act like an NBA center because he hasn't really shown us nothing, considering that he's supposed to be a little steal out of that Celtics trade. The next thing we need to watch for is how Kevin Porter Jr. could slowly be worked into the starting lineup depending on how well Cedi Osman plays. Now, Cedi Osman not a scrub. I think Cedi Osman is a pretty solid, small forward, and he still got some room to grow in his game. But Kevin Porter Jr. is an athletic and talented prospect that can do almost everything. And he's young. He's really a sleeper of the draft. We got him with the 30th pick. Now, I know he's only 6'6", but average small forward sizes range from 6'7" to 6'11" in the NBA. So even if he doesn't start, if he does break out, like I said earlier, he could shake up a Collin Sexton trade or Darius Garland, depending on what the Cavs want to do in the near future, so that so that Kevin Porter Jr. can start. Now, considering how talented teams have become this offseason, expect Kevin Love to potentially be traded. I feel like Kevin Love should have been packed his bags once LeBron James left, but the idiot GM wanted to, extend his contract. But it is what it is. There are some pros to Kevin Love being here, but I just feel like this is the time to trade him, because as the years keep going, Kevin Love's value is just going down because he's getting older. And I just feel like we need to get some value for him while we can, because by the time we even be good enough to make the playoffs again, Kevin Love will be washed. He'll be a role player. He'll just be average. And at that point, it's like, wow, we kept this dude for nothing. So, me personally, I'm interested in seeing the guard rotation, because we have a lot of guards on our roster. We have too many guards. I don't even like that we have Brandon Knight. Brandon Knight is garbage. Brandon Knight don't belong here. We also got Dellavedova, who's pretty decent. Now, we got too many guards. Too many. Now, when it comes to how many games the Cavs will win this season, I predict the Cavs to win anywhere between 20 and 30 games this season. The reason why I say 30 games max is because, yes, we are young and less talented than all the other teams in the NBA, but remember, we got Kevin Love. If Kevin Love stays the whole season, along with Garland and Collin Sexton, these guys can make an impact. Also, last season, the team was pretty dull with terrible coaching, but this year just feels a little bit different. You feel me? It just feels different. It's more energy. I feel like we did get an upgrade in talent considering the guys we had on the roster last year, and we got a new coach. So anything's possible. We just gotta see how things are executed on the court. But I guarantee we will not make a playoff run. We not ready for that, and I don't even want us to make the playoffs because we need another top 10 pick. You feel me? So that's where I'm at with the Cavs. Let me know how you feel about the Cavs. Also, if you want to see the draft video I did about the Cavs prospects, make sure you check that out too. And I got more content coming soon about basketball and football.